Hi guys, and welcome back to another video with me, Ali. I feel like it's been ages since I mentioned doing this video, but with problems with Vinted and other things and a very busy Halloween this year, unfortunately this video got delayed, but I finally have got all the bounding outfits ready to go with my villain bag. So we're going to be doing 8 bounds for this villain bag plus a bonus one at the end, and that is for all the villains that are featured on this bag. So this is the bag, and let's dive straight in. First up we have my Cruella de Vil tape. So I got this dress off of Vinted. It's a lovely little polka dot dress in black and white. I then just shortened it to make it a little bit more wearable. I paired it with a red belt, and then I've got leggings on with it just to keep it nice and warm, with some little red bows on my shoes. I then paired it with some little lace gloves to add in some more of that red. We've got our little dog paw print, the big bold earrings, and then I've made myself a bow to go on my ears out of the scrap fabric from shortening the dress. And then this is the bag. And then in the back of my hair, I've just put a black and a white little bow because I like to have something in the back as well. And that is my Cruella de Vil bounding outfit. Next up we have my Ursula bound. So for this one, I have taken a dress that I've had for a while, which was this one underneath. And then I've stitched this sort of like lacy top that I'd found on Shein to the top, just to give me a bit more of a tentacle feel. We've then paired it with this sparkly top underneath that I got off of Shein. I think it was originally like £3 or £4, something like that. I just thought that emulates her purple body. We've then got the necklace. We've got her earrings that I found on Etsy. And then I've made myself a bow again to go on the top. And in the back, we've got some purple ones, just so you've got something in the back as well. For most of these bounds, I've made the bows that go on my head. I always do that because I just find it's easier and cheaper for me to be able to create more bounds that way. I've then paired it with my sparkly boots that have got like purple iridescence in it. And this is the Ursula bound. Next we have Hades. So for this one, I managed to find this dress on Vinted. It's sort of like a really low cut dress so that you could see the t-shirt that I found on Shein. So it's got those flames, which I thought were very, very Hades. And then for this one, I've made a bow up here with some glitter and stuff to make it look like his flames. I've paired it with some earrings that I've got. They've got sort of like a Grecian feel with some blue in them as well. We've put some little blue bows in the back to match it all together. Also got this little iron-on patch that I've just added a little safety pin to the back of, just to add that little bit more detail for this bound. And this is my Hades bound. Next up we have Jafar. So for this, I've gone with sort of like a harem pant. They have got pockets. These were off Shein. I then paired it with a high-waisted red belt. And then I managed to find this really nice long cardigan with the red trim, which I felt really was giving Jafar vibes. I've then paired it with some hoops with some tassels. I have put some gold ones in the back just to give that look for his gold that he has on his outfit. I then made this bow in the red, black and gold to go with. And then I think it probably could do with a bit more gold, but I don't have a lot of gold jewellery. So this is what we have ended up with. But I like it. Nice, simple, very comfy. And then the top that I've got underneath, just because I thought it felt more sort of Arabian. It's got these like sheer sleeves and this like billowiness to it. So if I did want to take off my cardigan, you'd still get the vibes. But yeah, nice, simple, easy to wear around the parks. On to the next. Next up we have Captain Hook. So for this one, I got some like pinkish leggings off of Vinted, and I've paired that with these really cute socks. I've got the bows on the back that are kind of like his socks from the show. And then I managed to find this top on Shein that's got these really cool cuffs that remind me of his billowy shirt, and it's got like faux high neck. And then found this on Shein as well. I think actually if I did this in the parks, I'd probably take it off the band and just like safety pin it here. I then paired these with some little dagger earrings. These are mine from my collection that I make. They are available on my Facebook page. And then I've used the same bow as I did for Jafar, but I've just added some lace to the edges so that I can get multi-purpose out of one of the bows. We've then put red bows in the back because this outfit's red, and then I've paired it with this, it's like a shirt that came with this like gold belt just to add in for his gold elements. And that is the result for Captain Hook. Next we have our Queen of Hearts look. So I found this dress on Vinted. I thought it was perfect with the black and red theme. I then ordered this tie off of Shein because I felt like it gave me the idea of like in the cartoon she's got that panel in the middle of the dress, and this felt very reminiscent of that. So I've used that as a belt just to tie in that colour scheme. I've kept with my little shoes because I know these are good, and I've kept the little socks on from the Captain Hook. I didn't have any heart earrings, but I have got these red ones in. And then I used the pocket square that came with the tie to make this bow. And then obviously I've got little red bows in the back. I've also just flicked the collar up on this dress as she's got that nice collar on her dress as well. I really like this. It's really simple and I think it's really effective. We have got an underskirt underneath so we can twirl around the box. So these next two gowns I've actually made entirely myself. The dresses, everything from top to bottom. And that is the Evil Queen and Maleficent. I've used the same pattern for both dresses, but I've sort of like tweaked them so that they work for each of the individual characters. I've also made the sleeve part reversible. So on one side it's purple for the Evil Queen. The other side it's black for Maleficent, because I did notice that in their costumes, their colours are kind of reversed. So with the Evil Queen, she wears a purple dress with like a black cloak that's got like a black inner lining. And then for Maleficent, she wears her black outfit, but on the inside of her sleeves, there is the purple. So I thought this was a perfect opportunity to sort of see how I could play by mixing those two together. So let's go and try on those bands. So this is my version of the Evil Queen. This is one of the ones that I've made. So I've sort of adapted a dress pattern that I had. For her details though, I've gone with sort of a white lace along the bottom for the white trim that she has on her dress. I've then paired it with this belt that I found on Shein. I did take one of them off and make a little brooch to go with like she does on her cloak. These sleeves are detachable. And they're actually reversible because they also go in my Maleficent one, and they are black on the inside, as is her cloak. I've then paired it with black tights and my sparkly boots again. We've got her ears, which I've made using some of the scrap fabric, popped the poison apple in the middle. I've got my poison apple earrings. I put some purple bows in the back. And yeah, I am really happy with this. I like all the lace up detail because it feels like more medieval, which is very much of the Evil Queen. And yeah, I'm really happy with this outfit, especially because I've made it from scratch. And yes, it does have pockets. And then this is my take on Maleficent. I have used the same pattern dress as the Evil Queen. Only on this one, I have added some flames around the bottom of the skirt, like they do when she turns into her dragon. And it's sort of like a sparkly green material. I don't know whether it will pick up on the camera, but yeah, it's like this sparkly material. I then paired it with this belt, which has sort of got like lace roses on it. It sort of gave me the idea for like her thorns and stuff, and it just cinches me in at the waist. I've paired it with my black boots, flat boots, because I just think that Maleficent is a little bit more hardcore. So then these are the sleeves, like from the other ones, only I've flipped them inside out. So the purple is on the inside, like so that you've got those sleeves like she has. But if you look at her sleeves are purple on the inside, and then the Evil Queens are black, so that's why they're reversible. And then obviously they're just stitched up with black on the side. Got a little stitching up at the back as well. I then paired this one with some dragon earrings, and then using some scraps I've made the bow to go with. Put a little bit more of a gothic hardware in the middle just because I feel like that's a bit more Maleficent. Put little black bows in the back of my buns, and yeah, there we have it. That is 8 bounding outfits for one bag, but we've got one more bonus one to go. The bonus outfit is Dr. Facilier. He doesn't actually appear on this bag, but I feel like he is very much cemented as a Disney villain now. So I managed to find these amazing trousers off of Shein. They've got like a sort of pattern to them. I don't know whether that'll pick up on the camera, but they're sort of like this. They're like a velvety material, elasticated waist. They've got like a bell bottom to them, and I've paired them with boots for this one. I've reused the belt from the Cruella de Vil outfit just to give me that band like he does. I did have 2 options for vest tops because he has a purple waistcoat. This was the other one, but I feel like this shows a better contrast. I then got this jacket off of Shein, and all I've done is shorten it and just made it a little bit more like tailcoaty at the back. Again, I've also paired it with these earrings. They're sort of like sugar skull candy earrings. These are some of my own earrings, again, available on my Facebook page, just because I felt like that ties it all together with the whole voodoo thing. Just a quick insert. I completely forgot that I own these earrings, which are actually little voodoo dolls, and they've got like the purple and black look to them. So if I was to wear Dr. Facilier in the park, I'd actually have 2 options. And I think these actually might be a cuter take. Let me know in the comments what you would go with. Would you go with these ones, or would you go with the sugar skull candy ones? Then I got this necklace. This was also off of Shein, which I just think ties the outfit together. And then for his bow, I've done a combination of the cut off of the jacket and some purple behind. And then using some rhinestones, I've sort of made his little hat to go in the middle. And I've paired that with some purple glittery bows in the back. And this is my bonus outfit for Dr. Facilier. So that is all 8 bounds plus the bonus one for one Loungefly bag. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I've really enjoyed collating items together to put these bounds together and into fruition. If you have any suggestions of things I could do to improve, or if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments below. And until next time, stay safe.